It's Mascot Friday. Welcome everyone to the show that the platformer stars of past they love to hate. We'll workshop that intro.
Yeah, let's workshop that.
It's Friday. We're coming in hot, but we still got a stream here. Had to piece together things at the last minute. PS4 said its firmware was corrupted. That was pretty funny. Then I got a USB stick with the firmware downloaded, and I started up the PS4 again, and it said firmware was corrupted. Never heard of it. It's fine. Your system's fine.
Cool.
So slight scare from the old PS4 this week, but
Thanks.
our plans are going to soldier on regardless. Hello everyone. Welcome to the show. This is PS4 week. Look at that brand new layout. Oh, all the people are on the left now. That's weird.
I thought it would be better for readability, but now I just think it works. I think it works for this.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing something a little bit different tonight. This is, after all, a 16:9 layout, because this is a PS4 game we're playing this week. That's right. This week saw the return of a gaming luminary. A true gaming icon made its long-awaited return to the PS4. This game, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. I personally spent a lot of my childhood playing it, and it came out less than 48 hours ago. This game came out yesterday. We're playing the brand new damn thing on this stream. RetroPal's got the scoop once again. So I hope y'all are ready, because we're going to play a great game today. I am, of course, talking about the new Bubsy. Come on, it's a new Bubsy.
Come on!
Are we not going to play the new Bubsy?
You know
Give me a break.
have to.
We will be playing some of the Castlevania collection,
yeah.
but that is in the second half of the stream. Surprise, fuckers, it's Bubsy.
It's Accolade. We will be playing Castlevania, we promise. There'll be sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they tried to put pants on Bubsy, and then... I don't know if I like that. Now, this game, I've seen like one gameplay video. I'm going in cold. This is my first boot up.
So it's based on the cartoon.
You know there's no way we're related, right?
It's Foley and Esther! They're on TV!
What? That's impossible! Who's their agent? What the? This looks like the worst show ever. I bet it wasn't even a union gig.
Oh, shut your whiskers! We're here to warn you, Bubsy. Oinker's back and he's trying to capture every animal in the universe for some sort of zoo. We have to stop him!
Oh, I see what this is. No. There's no need to explain. You're saying you need old Bubsy to once again take down Oinker.
Oh,
You know
he's
I
so
don't live
rendered.
to paw for anything less than
He
a
really
thousand
is
yarn
very
balls, right?
rendered.
It is you who needs us, Bubsy. Oinker is more
His fangs are
powerful
like
than you could
bonus
ever
teeth on top of
imagine.
his regular teeth.
Who once crushed a soda can with his bare hands?
Wait a minute. Didn't I leave him trapped in a jail cell in space? He's gotta be mad at me. He's mad at me, isn't he?
Oh, we can have subtitles.
Doubtful.
There you go.
He never mentioned you.
Oh,
You're
thank
not
you.
exactly memorable.
He's probably too afraid to so much as utter my name. Can't say I blame him. It's a name as feared by evildoers as it is beloved by casting directors.
He's a non-speaking extra in one made-for-TV movie, and all of a sudden he thinks he's king of the world. Bubsy, we've asked our best soldier to help you. Try to stay out of her way.
Uncle Bubsy! Uncle Bubsy! Oh, for the love of it. Will you drop the uncle stuff already? We're never even married!
Look what we picked up at the flea market!
Are they even related?
Called?
El Gatos Zapatos! El Gatos Zapatos, huh? They're pretty gaudy. I love them! These are amazing! I haven't felt this young since Bubsy 1.
Oh, he's back.
About ready to upgrade you two from insufferable to almost sufferable.
Yeah, let's not go too far.
Dangerous, Bubsy. You sure you're ready?
Am I ready? Arnold, I was born to ready.
Good luck, Bubsy.
Meaning of the word. I'm a hero, not a walking dictionary.
There you go.
All right.
Bubsy, Paws on Fire, came out yesterday. First time playing it or seeing it in action. I paid full ass price for this game, y'all. Let me point that out. Like take a first shot.
Yes, yes.
You get to play the new Bubsy.
All right.
Also, thanks to Family Consumer and
Simon the Dicker and Desro for resubscribing.
yes, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, just go to watch ending movie. Let's skip the whole thing.
No. Okay. All right. Let's.
Oh, there's no option to change the number of quips. Oh well.
That sucks.
I guess he's just always set to Bubsy now. So this is not the same developer as the last Bubsy revival. What was that called? Gianna Sisters games. This is by Choice Provisions, formerly Gaijin Games, people who made the Bit Trip series, including games like Bit Trip Runner, Runner 2, and this uses a similar setup.
Possibly go wrong.
Oh, I didn't like that right under there.
Oh, he's little!
He's a baby.
Bubsy, why are you so small?
What, X? Okay.
It's a microscopic Bubster.
He is a.
As jumping. I guess this is an auto-scrolling platformer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're not holding right?
Nope, not holding anything. other
Wow. Bubsy for the new generation. You don't have to even use the D-pad.
than- Nice.
Soon you'll be playing Bubsy with your mind.
Bubsy in virtual reality.
Again, a reminder if you just came in, we will be playing Castlevania Collection in the second hour. There was pressing news. A new Bubsy came out. I think people were relatively excited for this one, just for the choice in developer. Me, I don't know, I never liked the Bit Trip games, so honestly I had my reservations about this game. As long as they don't put you way back at the beginning of the level when you die.
Blame Terry and Terry.
That was my main sticking point with the Bit Trip games.
Okay.
Yeah, BMF, I guess it is appropriate that these games are all just basically reskins. It's just like, hey, you know that successful game that people like? Can you put Bubsy in it?
He's on fire, baby!
I need a stunt double.
Alright, I will get past the tutorial level. That
Please.
I can promise you. Okay.
Wow. I'm not hallucinating here. This is a real new Bubsy. They
Yeah.
made 2 Bubsies in 2 years. This is a brave new world we're living in.
Okay.
Yes, BBH, I did pay full price
What?
for
I
this.
can't walk back! Bullshit.
Let me elaborate on that. Yesterday I had the choice of which platform to buy this on, so I thought I'll just get the physical version and I'll resell it for like 90% of what I paid. Nope, physical version comes out in September, I think, so that wasn't an option. So I was all like, okay, I guess I'll get the Switch version because that has no HDCP
What did I die on?
and is a much easier to stream system. That's fine, I'll get that. Well, a couple days ago they announced the Switch version had been delayed. It's not way later in the year. And at that point, I could have pre-ordered the PS4 version for a discount of $19.99, but by the time I found out the Switch version wasn't coming out, the pre-order incentive had ended, so I had to pay $24.99 for this version. Also, the PC version is currently $19.99 and comes with free copies of other Bubsy games. If there's
they
ever,
are candy. Okay.
if there's ever So here's a push you forward now,
Yeah, it does.
and yet you still glide. It's safe.
Whatever.
What I'm saying is, there's cheaper and better ways to play this game. Don't make my mistake.
Yeah. I almost got all of Arnold's disgusting face.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's not fair. I like Arnold.
And as people pointed out in the intro, this does follow the canon of the Bubsy Thanksgiving pilot, which was aired once and then put on the Super Bubsy CD-ROM for Windows 95.
There is something about the screen that is
Also, for all you, let me point out, since you're on the screen, all you trophy hounds out there, all the trophies seem to be pretty easy, except for the last one, which requires you to beat every level with every character. So...
We're here to help you, Bubsy!
So you have to beat this game 4 times with all 4 characters to get all the unlockables.
You know, Bubsy, I know things are tough. Just please reach out. Talk to us.
Is this a Bubsy intervention?
That's what it feels like! Oh.
Oh, I see. It makes you play through multiple times to get tokens so you can unlock other levels. The fun never ends.
Really? Well, I'm gonna be Virgil.
Yeah, be Virgil. I'm shit-talking because it's Bubsy. It's still too early on to say whether this is good or bad. I've yet to get my hands on it.
Okay.
Again, Alex is still playing.
Yeah. Are you saying that in case I suck?
Yeah. I wanted to distance myself.
Yeah. Oh, they have different moves. That's interesting.
That can't be right. There has to be a way to move on to level 2. They're not just going to make you replay level 1.
Well...
I guess I'll find out.
This will make for valuable data.
Okay.
Let's focus on the positives. This looks good. It runs at 60 FPS.
Sure does.
There's a slight bloom around everything, making this look slightly like a soap opera. I guess it is in a way.
I mean, the fact that these characters are back is very surprising to me.
That's true. Yeah, who would think to resurrect the characters from the Bubsy pilot? The pilot where Bubsy says what could possibly go wrong 13 times in the space of 20 minutes.
I'm good.
Alex is having fun.
I'm gonna go up here. Okay. Ah!
Wow, some unkind words for Bubsy here in the chat here. I'm surprised. People calling him a sick little freak.
What? Leave him alone!
Saying the game doesn't look good. These mechanics are the worst. Sorry, just the worst.
You know, I don't know if I'm disagreeing at this point.
And I agree, there should be more quips, not just when you die. Like, constantly. That's what Bubsy is. Danny Dinoheart, that is my main complaint right now, because you can't see anything. Everything's so tiny. Whatever happened to detail? Oh, Bubsy doesn't think detail's cool. Also should note this game's release comes in the wake of a failed Kickstarter campaign. Initially they wanted to add more voice lines to this game.
How am I supposed to get that? Whatever.
But they didn't meet their goals, so those voice lines have to stay on the cutting room floor, I suppose. Okay, now can you play level 2?
I think so. I think I have 4 victory pieces now.
You sound tired already.
I am... Yeah, it won't let me.
Go to another like that
That's
one.
5.
Yeah, go to the one.
That's
with the...
7, 9. They each require me to get more and more tokens. 9.
Push down.
I can't do those. Those aren't levels to play.
Really?
Yeah, they just show you how many tokens you got. See? I go here. See?
Oh.
So no, you do have to keep playing that level over and over again. So one more time for Alex.
Oh no.
Now it's time for Wooly, the Lady Wooly.
That can't be right. No, that can't be right. I just saw the evidence in front of my eyes, but that can't be right. That's too stupid of a way to do things. Unless there's like 10 levels in this game and they just want you to play them 40 times.
Okay.
No, that is what's happening, isn't it?
I do like that the different characters have different mechanics.
Multiple people confirming that is the way this game does things. Wow. Well, at the very least, yeah, they do have different mechanics, so that's something. You're not just doing the same thing. Nice single frame animation for the balloons popping.
It's...
Wouldn't want to put any joy into it or anything. I mean, still reserving judgment. Who do I have to call about getting my $24.99 back? Trade on, yes, I believe the entire game is an auto-scroller. They're, yeah, despite the different mechanics, it's all just auto-scrolling. You don't even have to hit the D-pad. I guess for this character you do. Yes, 25 US dollars, not Canadian fun bucks or Australian doubloons.
Australian doubloons? God bless.
Our Australian viewers will back me up. Lab helpfully pointing out if I did buy this on Steam, I could have refunded it.
I'm just gonna attack these guys. Hey, I can finally play as Arnold now. Alright.
Bubsy loves being on fire. Don't worry.
Don't you worry. Alright, I got the victory tokens I need.
Alright, get to level 2.
You know, I think I'll... Hold on, can I play as... No, I'm gonna play as Bubsy. Actually, I probably should play as Wooly. That one's the easiest.
Yeah, why not add Gex to this? DLC. I'd pay $1.99 for Gex. He's worth that much.
I don't like this as much as I liked the other Bubsy game.
Yeah, having to play the first level 3 times is kind of amazing.
I hate that. I don't like his model, I'm sorry.
I mean, like, even if you wanted to do that, you could just be like, collect 10 medals total from 5 different levels, so you only had to play them twice at most, like, right? That's normally the normal way to do that. Maybe I'm nuts.
I liked... God, get back!
Yes, I would pay $1.99 for Awesome Possum. High Seas Havoc guy, I don't know. He doesn't have the name power, name recognition.
Hey, so far so good.
Wise guys, huh?
Now, let me tell you my main disappointment with this. When this game hit Kickstarter, they promoted it with box art that showed an M rating.
Oh, I saw that.
Think of the possibilities.
The
Finally.
possibility!
Yes, Bubsy released from his constraints. The possibility of Bubsy saying fuck. But no, they updated it within the first 24 hours to give it an E10+. But for a very brief window of time, I was so excited for this game. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna let Bubsy say fuck.
Sorry, babe. Yep.
Or yes, Bubsy's genitalia could have been exposed. That's also a possibility.
I love you, but you disgust me sometimes.
I'm drawing from the chapter.
Banned.
I'll keep them anonymous.
What's your address? I just have questions.
What could fuckably go wrong?
Who?
Titus the Fox, yes, that's another good addition.
No, we will not be having sex with Ty. Oh wait, you're talking about something else.
No, come on.
Okay.
Stay on topic here. Not everything's about Bubsy's dick.
Are you sure? Okay, I'm on fire.
Uzi linked to official art of this game's Muscle Bubsy. That is a thing. He does become Muscle Bubsy.
Hey, Danny.
Uh-huh.
Ah!
I bet so I won't bust on it. Hell, this whole game's made by people that everyone loves. And yet, it turned out like this. That was pretty much my thinking.
I made it through the level.
Bubsy's contractual fulfillment. Can I play now?
Do you
I know,
want to?
You've only played 2 levels at cross. I want to play. Give me.
Okay, here you go. I'm sorry.
Alright. I get to play as someone different.
This guy sucks. Sorry.
So, longtime viewers may recall, it was clearly just basically a reskin of the Gianna Sisters games, but those were good. And I quite enjoyed it. It was short, exploration-based, it had a score attack kind of thing that I liked.
Yep.
This feels like Bit Trip without the rhythm, which is basically nothing.
What's weird is it sometimes has a rhythm, kind of, but like then it kind of goes away. It's weird. You can hear it more in the virtual levels, but there is some kind of rhythm if you do it correctly, but it's not really I don't know.
Yeah, the rhythmic element never really jived with me in the Bit Trip games either. I played Bit Trip Beat as well as Runner and Runner 2, and I didn't like any of them, really. Mainly the lack of checkpointing.
This game doesn't have more checkpoints than the others.
Yeah, okay, so they addressed that at the very least.
Holy shit, look at you.
Maybe I was just born to play this.
Oh my god, Danny.
You ever think about that?
No, I haven't. Oh, that was so good. Fucking Danny, champion Bubsy runner here.
World video game champion.
Oh, my very own Skip Rogers.
Skip Rogers lives, and he is me. Flawless.
Alright. This game got a 7.0 from DualShockers.com.
Who?
I don't know, but it's got a 7.0. I don't know if I'd give it a 7.0.
So, what are the other review scores?
I would say... Well, I can't say what...
Okay, this level, it only requires 5 tokens, so I don't need to play that level 3 times, just 2 times.
Oh, good.
But I need to play this one 2 times to get to the next one. Lock. Oh, goodness. It says Daiboken. Oh, that's a reference to Bubsy's Daiboken.
Okay, that's actually good.
Yamaneko Bubsy no Daiboken.
Okay,
yeah.
that's for the fans.
I like that design.
I do too. I want that. Okay. Is he Chad? Alright.
What else we got here?
Is that it? Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. It's different, just his helmet?
Yeah.
That's stupid, who cares?
Yeah, fuck him. Who else is there? Yeah!
What can you possibly give to Arnold the Armadillo? Oh my god.
Yay! Yay!
Alright, that's 1 extra point right there.
Yay! 35-year-old man screams yay as he sees Arnold the Armadillo all dressed up. Aw, my angel baby, I love him.
Tire.
Sushi on him.
That just looks like a tire.
What's a Lady Woolly got?
Wait, what do you need to unlock this? Oh, you need 50 of each? You need multiple craftables to get unlockables. Anyway.
Would you be surprised when I unlock everything in this game?
Well, I have to.
Such a good cheeseburger!
That's the only good
All right,
one,
extra
too.
point for the cheeseburger.
And extra points for the donut. Really, all food-related
Alright, okay.
things.
Yeah, whatever.
What's the 4th craftable I have to get? Is that, like, rare material? I have to, like...
I think you can get that from Arnold, because Arnold gets to be able to run through them, but I forget how you unlock Arnold.
Uh-oh.
You have to unlock him,
You have to unlock the privilege to play through a level a 4th time. I mean, this game's possibly good.
Let's not...
Oh, right. Yeah, no connection. So there is online rankings, at least. Alright, I'm gonna play with Bubsy now.
No, it wasn't weed. We don't need weed. The Arnold the Armadillo does not smoke weed. I'm sorry. I have...
Bubsy loot boxes would be crossing a line I'm not prepared to cross, and yet I'm afraid that is the case.
Reason these magic shoes didn't come with magic arch support.
I want to hear from Bubsy some more. Like, come on. You play this game specifically to hear the quips, and I know you didn't meet your Kickstarter anyway, because it's a Bubsy game.
Danny!
Look, someone's got to hit these people with some real talk.
I guess. Danny just, saying it like it is.
Oh, that Danny.
Okay, I don't... There are some things about this I do like. I just want to say that a lot of the... I think that some of the design work and some of the backgrounds are really cute. I think that there's some really nice objects. Some of the objects are super, they look good. I like the donut thing. There's some love that went into some of the art style in this game, but I don't like how small Bubsy is. I don't...
It reminds me of... Did you ever play Super Mario Run, the Android Mario game?
Oh, yes?
This feels like that, in that it maintains some of the essence of what made the original good, but it's mostly bullshit.
Yeah. It does have that weird to it, and...
Boy, does it ever.
It's mostly the zoomed outness that just makes it feel a lot cheaper than I think it is, and I don't know why. I guess because it does make it feel more sparse. Because there's nothing going on up top mostly, so there's nothing really to...
Yeah, there's no need to zoom out. I don't need to see what's above Bubsy.
I'm assuming it's for, some reason so you can see where you're going, but I kind of wished it wasn't so zoomed out.
Me too.
I think a tighter crop would have made this look a little bit nicer and less sparse, but... I am not Captain Bubsy, so I don't know.
I'm here to say I'm having more fun with this than I expressed previously.
You having more fun now?
This is now like 3 out of 10. I mean 2 out of 10. This isn't horrible. I should make that clear. This also does not feel exceptional in any way. This just feels like Bubsy. Put that on the back of the box and smoke it. Oh boy.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe the screen movement, if it was too zoomed in, would be obnoxious, I suppose. But I'm just kind of bored.
I would give it like an ultra widescreen presentation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it would feel better if you chopped off the bottom and top of the screen.
Alright.
No, I can't play the next level yet. I have to play this one again.
I want to see what you think of Wooly.
Okay. Watch out for glue and farts.
Today's forecast, cloudy with a chance of yarn balls.
Auto-scrolling shoot 'em up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it keeps the level design, but replaces the yarn balls with, like, collectible specific... I mean, if you're gonna reuse your assets, you might as well make it a little bit different.
I think the level is a little different here, see? Like...
Yeah.
It's similar in some ways, but yeah, there are some differences here. Like in this one in particular, the placement of like the Arnold, whatchamacallit was different.
This style of gameplay feels really out of place.
It does, doesn't it?
You're not jumping. I know Super Mario Land had parts like this, but like you didn't go through a level and then go through it again just in an airplane.
Widescreen wise, I want like some old like God, some Taito 3 screen shit.
Yeah, Darius but with Bubsy.
Yes, Bubsius.
And Bubsy pilot the Silver Hawk. I always wanted a thing called idea right there. Bubsy Taito mashup DLC.
Can we put Bubsy in Data East games?
Oh sure, that would fit better actually.
So how much of a challenge was that?
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt like nothing. There wasn't anything to that. Not looking forward to playing through all these levels 4 times, but I locked myself into this. I have to justify my purchase.
Mm-hmm. How are you going to play a whole...
People already want us to shut this off. That's a good sign.
Wow.
This is a brand new game, folks. This just came out.
And it's Bubsy!
And it's Bubsy, the guy who we base our ratings on. Now keep in mind, you will have to rank this game.
It's never been easier.
So do keep that in mind, that Bubsy will get his due.
I wish there was background variety.
Yeah, and I mentioned the animation quality before, but it bears repeating. It's shit. There's no detail to anything whatsoever. It's just like the bare minimum. Explosions are like 1 frame.
I think the characters look alright. And some of the explosions... Agreement.
Yep, we're the Siskel and Ebert of games. That's what people call us.
Mm-hmm. Those balloon
God, that
explosions
balloon
are
animation
shit,
is
though.
so
No,
shit.
Yeah, no, that's shit.
It's like they had the budget to this game planned out to the dollar. Oh shit.
My beautiful face.
Let's try that again. Now let's compare it to the last Bubsy game. Last Bubsy game had very short levels. It wasn't auto-scrolling. Lots of checkpoints, lots of exploration if you wanted to get the yarn balls. It gave you 9 lives per level, which was honestly more than enough to finish any of the levels.
And funny.
Yeah, and the game was pretty decent, if short.
If you press down, you can go under.
You can not with Bubsy.
I thought Bubsy could slide.
I've tried that the last 2 times.
Oh damn. Okay, well never mind.
Yeah, he just does that dash forward.
Damn it.
It's a new Bubsy, you guys! Son of a bitch! I mean, it's Bubsy.
You love him. He's your best friend, your pal, your buddy.
He's fun to be with. Can't wait to play this level again.
And again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
I'm curious to what other review outlets think of this game. There was just the one that gave it the 70%, but where are the others? This is a major release, right?
There you go. God, I guess people would be...
Smells like bacon?
I guess people would be reviewing this. No one else has reviewed this yet? Is anybody...
Starting to think maybe they needed that Kickstarter money. Maybe.
Right.
You can't
Yes.
speed up or slow down either.
We are ranking this tonight.
Absolutely. Like, at least the runner games let you do that. Oh, Castlevania is so good. I was just playing it earlier today. I beat Dracula earlier today. I hope to do that on stream later.
No, Krungo, this is not Virgil from WWF. Jesus.
One and the same.
This is not the famous Virgil.
Oh man, and you have to collect 3 of a thing in each level just to get the medal. Like, imagine playing through a level and you don't get all those things.
Oh, don't put us onto Metacritic. Then people will start having, like, conversations about our opinions.
People won't get paid because of us.
Oh no! Corporate executives like, alright, time
In the M-rated version, he would have said wanking,
Donate my body
in a nod to the British fans.
You know, those British fans love to jack off. When I think of Britain...
I'm just saying, they invented the concept of wanking.
What?
Now, this guy, he can slide.
No, I was never able to figure him out.
Oh, okay, cool.
With her, not a game, so
Yeah, true.
who knows what I can say whatever I want. All right. What big games can I trash talk just to even things out? Assassin's Creed, you're on the list. The list of games
Take that, Ubisoft.
I don't like, I guess. Had enough of those rabbits. Are they still? Oh yeah, they had that game with Mario.
Oh, they're like minions, but crazy. Get over yourself. That's right, we're letting everyone have it tonight.
All right, okay. Who else? David Cage? More like, don't. Just don't. Will we be playing and rating the new Toki remake at some point? I hope so, Danny. Will we?
Yeah, once the new Toki remake is...
There's a Toki remake out there for us.
No, it's out there. Once it stops being $40, that's when we'll rank it.
Fantastic.
However, this did not stop us for Bubsy. Oh no, the thing! I missed the medal! I played this level for nothing! Oh no. Yeah, Toki is either $30 or $40. It's very expensive. It's been in development for many, many years, bouncing around from publisher to publisher. Kind of a miracle it got released at all. Oh, okay. It let me have it anyway.
That's nice.
Oh, you have the medal and also 3 different parts of something?
Well, that's him. You have 2 of them, but you see Virgil's missing one of them, but Bubsy's got all 3 parts. It's dumb as shit.
How do I be...
I think you have to get all 3 of them in one... I think all 3 characters have to get all of the token pieces. So I think if you do that level as What's-Her-Face, you can unlock it.
Let's put that to the test.
Okay,
Because I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't like that she doesn't have a name. You can't even call her, like, Wool Lady or, like...
For the next 7,421 miles. Hope I have an empty cup in here.
Alien's got a piss too.
Oh, that's nasty. I don't want to know about that.
Here's a bonus fact. They also use poop socks. There's Alien World of Warcraft fans too, alright? Alex is very upset with my commentary for this segment. So am I. It's a weird commentary. It's the place where I knew I was going to be disappointed, and yet it let me down on such an exceptional level that I don't really know what to do with myself.
Is Free Flash games more compelling than this? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You ever play that Nautica Crash? That's some good shit.
Yes.
Oh, I wish I was playing that right now. That game was a hit at the computer lab. I tell you what.
You're not even moving! You're barely moving!
Boy, Nautica Crash was fun.
You always be playing Nautica Crash. That's... Nautica Crash stream? Oh, I wish.
Damn, why not?
Honestly, why the fuck not? We should do a...
Is that a platformer? Can I call that a platformer? Probably not.
No, you set it up ahead of time. It's just, no. I will play the Impossible Quiz. And some kind of Stickman Death game.
Alright, we have all the medals and all the parts of the medals for all the characters. Oh, I almost got all the thingies. The bonus level. Here it is.
Here we go.
Is it bad? I'm already dizzy?
Whoa, shit!
No!
Oh my god!
Fuck, what the fuck is this?
What happened?
Ah! Ah!
Am I supposed to collect those purple things?
Just the green things, I think.
Hey, these are like fruits.
Yeah. Just the lead or whatever. There you go.
Hey, Arnold, you want to rip off Stun Runner?
Well, I gotta rip off something! That's a terrible... Ooh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, work on that.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some of the precious metals.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Now we can unlock things.
We can unlock
now
a
we've got
donut.
all the craftables.
We can unlock this donut shell. Why are there multiple currencies? What did you do to yourself, Bubsy? Okay, well, we can give Bubsy his Daiboken shirt. We can make Arnold a donut.
Mm-hmm.
Should I do that?
Yes.
It's done. He's a donut now.
Alright.
Wow, I'm just racking up the trophies.
You sure are. This
Damn.
game is glue and farts. You know, it's Candace guy.
Alright, well, we've unlocked two additional levels here, so let's go ahead and play these as Bubsy, and then I think we'll move on, because this $24.99 purchase is not even worth playing for an hour.
Wow. Sorry if the devs in chat are here, but I'm not super into
Look,
it.
I know the reality of it is you got paid.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all that matters, right? I mean,
No, I may not like the game, but I like the ability for you to get paid.
yeah, you should still have rights and all, but...
Yes, yeah.
Thoughts about this. This is a very intriguing game. It's a very unexpected one.
Yet. But we'd understand if you did. 100 bits from Truffle Luxury who says, "The end of Bubsy is nigh." Yes, he is. He will be gone soon enough.
Yeah. Remember when he went to the James Turrell art exhibit?
I really like that.
I miss when out of bees over and over
Why
again.
did you do that, Bubsy? We will. No. I want you to know. Now it seems like Danny has cursed us with an infinite Bubsy thing, but I promise you, Castlevania does exist.
So, which Castlevania game should we rank tonight? I'm thinking we get to the start of two different series, so I'm thinking we should rank Castlevania 1 for NES and Castlevania The Adventure for Game Boy. And then in the future we can rank the sequels.
We will play Castlevania, I promise you, please.
Now, we've already ranked Bloodlines, so no need to go back to that one, but it's a good one. Man, remember Castlevania Bloodlines?
That was good.
Had all those levels that went left to right and down to other directions instead of just marching forward. Remember when video games used to be that?
No.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, that was the deadliest platform I ever seen.
Yes, we have ranked Kid Dracula.
Oh yeah, we gotta cover English Kid Dracula. It's in English now.
Yeah. Will we have time for it?
Maybe not.
Well, we gotta do more Bubsy.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Checkpoint 3, almost there.
Good and go.
Fuck. Also, don't think I don't see this. Bubsy is totally stealing Crash Bandicoot's TNT crate fixation, and I don't like it. That's Crash's thing. Crash and crates are synonymous.
Oh, we can't stop playing this. It's
I got one more level that I've unlocked before I need to play these levels over and over again to unlock more.
You just have one more level, and then...
Remember Bongo? That was a good game.
I don't know if I'm going to rank this above Bongo.
I don't know if I'm going to rank this above Bubsy.
I don't know if I will either.
Meanwhile, all the websites are out there thinking, I'm not sure if I'm going to rank this at all.
Bubsy's standing at our window looking inside, saddest face.
Who invented running? I'd like to have a word with them.
I'd like to have a word with you, Bubsy.
Why am I exhausted? I'm not even playing. I can't believe one of my big complaints is that Bubsy's not talking enough.
Yeah, that seems so obvious, too. Last game had an option to turn up the voices, and the maximum was Bubsy.
That was so fucking...
See, just a simple life-affirming message like that. Well, not life-affirming in that sense. I mean, like...
What is this, like a Christian direct-to-video movie or some shit? Called, like... The Bachelor's Wish.
Alex is busting on me again.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that.
Look, Bubsy's on fire.
You're right. I should be kind. It's not his fault he's on fire.
What I'm trying to say, even though my words aren't, is that this game lacks a spark of joy that other Bubsy games have. This is soulless and joyless. Pure contractual obligation. Someone got paid, and I guess that's good. But it's not good for Bubsy.
Somebody get me my lawyer!
Yeah, exactly. Bubsy, we're putting you on trial.
I just wish I knew why I found this so exhausting.
Because it's just so bland, you know? It's like you could be playing literally anything else.
I'm just imagining all the graphics I'm gonna see in Castlevania.
Third checkpoint. Airbub! Airbub!
Alright, that can stay. That's good.
I love Airbud.
What do you think of the buddies?
Oh.
Sorry.
Alright, more DLC. Airbud and the buddies.
You think there's ever gonna be an ironic Airbud reboot? Do you think we're gonna helmet?
Where it's like rated R. It's like the Sausage Party of dog movies.
Have they made a really rude dog movie like that?
I don't think they have. I think that's a market ready to be exploited.
You know, I was thinking the rudest one was Look Who's Talking Now, because that's a talking dog movie that gets kind of raunchy.
Oh yeah, that's just because the first two movies had they established the precedent.
But I don't know if there's a really rude talking dog movie. If anybody knows about a rude talking dog movie, like an R-rated kind of rude film, let me know.
Tales from the Crypt! This has to be like a graveyard level, right? If you're gonna call it Tales from the Crypt.
Then you're doing two more!
But I unlocked a new one.
Let's see. Danny, no. Beverly Hills Chihuahua's not for adults.
That would be a good movie.
I've seen that. No, it's for children. It's PG.
Still have no idea how to name. Is that weird?
Plague Dogs. Unfortunately, it's not live action, so I don't count it.
Hey, this level's called Tales from the Crypt. Can't you tell?
I was told to slap the controller out of your hand.
That's Bubsy, Paws on Fire, one of the few games that has inspired a consumer revolt in our very own chat room. Your revolt has paid off. The message is clear. No more Bubsy. Castlevania Collection! This came out this week. Oh my god, I love Castlevania. So, very late breaking news. This is developed by M2, the people who make all the good emulation packages for consoles. This includes 8 Castlevania games, including a previously unreleased English version of Kid Dracula. I guess we'll start off with that to wash the nasty taste of Bubsy out of our mouths. Never thought I'd see the day when an official English language version of this game came out. No idea how they did this, if there was an existing prototype or if M2 just hacked in and translated it themselves. That's pretty likely, considering their very technical work on the subject. A simple ROM hack is probably nothing to them. Look at that title! It's beautiful. And they even translated the secret code at the title screen. Enter the Konami code and it says...
That's good.
And then you have to reset.
Okay, chat's saying it's not an unreleased old one, it's a new one.
Yeah, some of the references are a little bit too new. Like, I posted on Twitter that one of the quiz questions references Shadow Moses, which is the kind of thing a fan translator wouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that didn't exist back when this game was new. Want to play some?
Sure, I'll play a little.
Oh, man. A real video game. English. Yeah, he's just a little vampire.
Free him.
Man. As of yesterday, you can buy Kid Dracula on PCs and all major console platforms in English as part of a compilation package that's only $20. Honestly, this game makes the package worth it just on its own, I would say. This is a pretty good game. I actually managed to play more of it than I ever have. I did make a save state later on at a relevant part. But I figure I'd just let Alex play for a few minutes so you can see how good this looks. They have multiple screen resolution modes. They have a pixel perfect mode, which is nice, but what we're using right now is the 4x3 mode, which stretches the pixels just a little bit, make them more rectangular, and more accurate to how they'd look on a CRT. I also do the standard 16:9 mode, which stretches the image. I don't know why that's in there, but there's someone who uses that. We have to stop them.
It's me, unfortunately. Actually, I never do that.
Good. You know better.
I do.
And we'll cover this in a little bit, but the Game Boy games have a look that I've never really seen any Game Boy emulation package do. It looks like a real-ass Game Boy. Yeah, it's Bubs. No, it's Kid Dracula. People who use Stretch 16:9 also use motion smoothing. Yeah,
God.
pretty much those people. Now, I have some gripes with their NES emulation in particular. The palette they used, stuff that should be a little bit wider, is more yellowy in this one. You can see that in the background here. It's especially evident in Castlevania 1, which also has some weird sound glitches. It's extra weird because the other NES games on here don't have any sound glitches at all, just CB1. Yeah, this is a good remix.
Danny, this is a video game.
Yeah! Look, you're controlling him moving and controlling him jumping. Did you know you could do that? Z Reserve. Perhaps mapper stuff? Yeah, NES has a lot of different memory mappers, so if you can emulate one game correctly, that doesn't mean other games will also emulate. Still, CB1 is the surprising one, because that's the oldest one. Like, I don't know.
I hate this guy.
You can fight him on the ladder.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, ain't you played Mega Man?
No. Yes, but not a lot of Mega Man, because I'm like, wow, I'm gonna play Mega Man, dies really early. I'm done playing Mega Man.
Blab. Currently all the games in this collection are US versions, but they did announce just before release that they were going to patch in the Japanese versions. So nice. That is definitely the correct way to play Castlevania 3. What's extra weird is that the current Japanese version forces Japanese people to use the English releases. There's no Japanese versions included. Even for Castlevania 2, which is an RPG.
Oh, that sucks.
It doesn't matter, because all the villagers lie to you anyway. But still. Oh.
Why? Rip.
Magma RAM. US Castlevania 3 is still good. It doesn't have a sound chip that the Japanese one has, and it doesn't sound nearly as good. Also, they changed the balance.
I did it again!
You made the same mistake.
Fuck.
You gotta learn from your mistakes.
Fucking never!
In the US version, you also take more damage with the other characters, and they nerfed Grant. He doesn't have a throwing knife. They're so different, I'd say that it's worth having both of them, just because it's a different experience, you know?
That was my own fault.
You got scared.
I have a charge slot. What the hell's a charge slot? Oh!
Yeah, that's how you get coins.
What? You get coins? I got a coin! Cool. Can I use that for, like, Bubsy?
Yeah, you can unlock the Bubsy costumes by collecting coins.
Nice.
Okay,
Kid
pause.
Bubsy.
There. You gotta wait for the thing. And then run and hide from it.
Oh. I don't trust that. Look at that. It's like, hey, I look normal now.
Now there's one very weird thing with this collection, and the only thing I could call a complaint. It's the button mapping. In this game, they map shot to X and jump to circle. Now the shot button's also on triangle, so you can just use triangle and circle, but man, that is not ideal. Square and X or nothing. That's the proper way to do it. And what's extra weird is some games are mapped that way, like some games use X to jump and some games don't. Like Castlevania 4 and Bloodlines use X to jump, whereas the other ones do not. Somehow that hit him. And here's a major regional change. Check it out, they got rid of the swastika.
Thank you, God!
Yep, having a Klansman with a swastika on his hood was maybe a little bit too much. And yeah, I know it's a manji, still. It's not something you can explain. You can't just have him come out and start screaming, "It's a manji, God!"
Well, there you go.
Good job. This is a good game. Now I have a save state, because this thing has save states. At the end of this level, you get a quiz with the Statue of Liberty, and they've gone ahead and translated all the questions, so let's go ahead and see what those are.
Oh, she's the boss of New York.
Mm-hmm. She's Lady Liberty. Now, like all Americans, she abhors violence.
That's true.
So we have to do this with a quiz. Yeah, BMF, it's uncomfortable for me. Like, it's less of a problem on the PS4 controller to use triangle and circle, but on Switch, no. Switch is painful if you try to do that. And it sucks because those re-released NES games with a Nintendo Online account, they force you to use triangle and circle. Here comes the question.
Apparently they keep the manji in the Japanese release of the game.
Oh, good. What country is the Statue of Liberty living in?
Ape City!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Ape City. Damn.
What? No! No, it's Ape City. It's Ape City. It's Ape City. Ape City! Ape City! Ape City! Ape City! Ape City!
Yep, gotta go with Ape City.
City!
Gotta go with Ape City.
Fuck! You can keep saying Ape City!
I'm the Statue of Liberty from Ape City, currently residing in Ape City.
Ape City!
Here's a question they changed for the English release. How do you say thank you in Japanese?
Ape City!
It's not Nemo mo 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 mo.
It's Ape City. When I go to Japan, you're buying your food, you say...
Take me to Ape City. Where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
It's Ape Island, obviously.
I think it's Shadow Moses, personally.
It's...
Something that didn't exist when this game came out.
Domo Ape City, thank you.
Where's the Statue of Liberty's Japanese friend living?
Castlevania! A subdivision of Ape City.
Wow, we all suck.
Boku wa Ape City desu.
This would be the 6th question, I believe. Yeah, that one. I have to get some of these right.
I wish it was Ape City.
This is the Ape City question. I think this was the chicken. Mr. Chicken. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, if you even out the points, you get to see all the questions. I think there's a bank of like a dozen questions in here. And they always ask them in order, so there's no randomization, I don't believe.
Zodiacal animal, huh? Bad.
That chicken is the worst.
Chicken is adorable. More Ape City.
Is it cinnamon, Simon, or salmon?
It's cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon.
Hates that shit.
Dracula took the cinnamon challenge once. That's what made him a vampire.
Ape City. I actually think that's where the bathing ape. Oh, they got bathing ape there. Hey,
Oh,
good
chicken
job,
got
chicken.
one.
Uh-huh.
Let's craft a turkey. Let's summon a turkey. Let's...
That's pretty funny.
That's a good question. I like that one. Stone, copper, or flesh?
Yikes!
A Statue of Liberty made of flesh.
Hate it.
What is she holding? Some kind of book? The Declaration, a cheat sheet, a naughty mag. Oh, it was a cheat sheet. Oh no, I lost to the chicken. You lost, little Drac. I'll never forget you, little Drac. Now get out of here. And she sends your ass all the way back to the beginning of the level.
Oh my god. Get out of here, little drag.
I've gotten to play more of this game since we last covered it, and I really like it. These levels are really creative. I like this one. There's a lot of the trademark Konami doing their whole meshing foreground and background layers, which is how you do effects like this. You know what? I think I like games again.
Feeling better?
Yeah. I just needed a break. Ah, video games. Punks that throw their hair at you.
Ah.
Whimsy, remember that? Anyway, that's Kid Dracula. We're not going to rank that again.
Yeah.
We have other games to show off.
We like it. That's all you need to know.
Let me briefly show off Bloodline so you can get an idea of what the emulation quality is like. Now, M2's done a lot of work with Genesis emulation, so it's no surprising this is pretty much perfect, at least from what I see. No major differences, anyways.
Alright, let's see Dracula do his thing.
This is the best Castlevania because it stars a Texan.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to
Daniel-
Drax Pad.
Which Texan would you say could defeat Dracula?
Big Tex. He has a good chance.
Well, he's usually on fire, right?
Yeah, Dracula hates fire.
True.
And look at this. Very, very crisp pixels.
Oh, this looks good.
Excellent sound. Yeah, no surprise, considering just how many projects they've done with Sega. They've done the 3D classics for 3DS, they've been porting them over for Switch most recently. Yeah, these guys know the Genesis. So, yeah, good to see it in good shape like this. And this game hasn't been re-released in a billion years, so this is your first new way to play it in quite a while. That's the main thing about this collection that I like, that it puts all these old-ass games back into print, and they deserve it. moving on.
Oh, it's good.
It is good. And surprisingly, their Super Nintendo emulation is also really good. Super Nintendo is real hard to get.
It is.
As you'll remember from the early days of ZSNES and such. Stuff with, like, missing layers or games with fog that blank out the entire screen because they couldn't emulate transparency.
Ah, yes. I remember playing many...
The good old days.
Many nights playing role-playing games in the 1999,
Mm-hmm.
turning off the fucking fog layer.
Oh yeah, you had to F6 or something.
Yeah, there's a specific button for it.
But despite everyone having trouble with Super Nintendo emulation back in the day, M2, they got it. This is good stuff. I've got a secret. This is my favorite Castlevania. Even the sound, graphics, everything. Alex is choked up.
Yeah, I'm crying here. What's our aspect ratio set at here?
This would be the, yeah, let me actually show you this. This would be, oh, something weird. They mixed up Pixel Perfect. Like, this is supposed to be actually Pixel Perfect, because the sprites, rather the pixels are just, like, square.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose what's supposed to be the other one, then it stretches out the pixels just a little bit.
Oh, it certainly does.
Mm-hmm. Makes everything, it looks like everything has more meat on its bones, without being too stretched.
But how is that pixel perfect compared to...
They messed them up.
Okay.
That's straight up what they did. Pixel Perfect is, it should just be square pixels. And I guess if you really want to see what 16:9 looks like.
No, turn it back. Turn it back.
Oh,
no!
God.
Turn it back!
Oh, it burns.
No! No!
Oh, it's so horrible.
Okay, DC mentions that the Pixel Perfect is a 5 by wide, 4 by tall multiplier, so that's interesting.
You can also do scan lines if you want.
Mm,
If you really like a dark image.
sure do.
I'll go back to original. As much as I like 16:9. This was honestly the big surprise for me, because as far as I know, M2 hasn't done any work in the field of Super Nintendo emulation. And yet the one time that they have to do it for just one game in this collection, they pretty much knock it out of the park. This is good stuff. We will rank this game at some point, and it's probably going to be near the top 10. But we got business. Alex, you ready to play some original-ass
Are you
Castlevania?
kidding me? No.
Alright, beat it in 1 credit.
I don't know how to play Castlevania.
You whip things.
Well, yeah.
Wonder if Bew licensed the Beast Nest code. Maybe. That's always a possibility. I know M2 works with a lot of people in the scene.
Eh.
Yeah, you got it. See, you just whip stuff. So this game came out in '86 on the Famicom Disk System, and for an '86 game, this game looks fucking incredible. It maybe doesn't stand up to the sequels, but personally this is my favorite of the original Castlevania trilogy.
Being asked to turn off the borders.
Aw, really? Okay.
That is too distracting.
I just wanted to show that off. Yeah, there's 3 different borders. There's this one, there's the blood red one in Kid Dracula, and there's also my personal favorite, nothing. There you go.
Alright, well, you've seen the border, so now y'all know what it is, so...
Now we have a really goofy-looking widescreen for a retro game. It's fine. Yeah, it is an option. And I do appreciate that, because other collections don't have this option, so they make you use these really shitty borders. If you ever want a treat, try the Xbox Live Arcade version of Symphony of the Night, which has spooky fog effects that play over the game. You having fun?
Yeah. Oh, you're joking? Okay, well, the border's gone now.
Yeah. Yeah, that one in particular may have been a little busy. I personally like the blood one,
I like the blood one a lot, actually.
if you have to use one.
We should put the blood one on.
Okay.
I'm too lazy.
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't want
it.
to give up the controller. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way.
You're doing fine.
I am. Am I? Okay.
Yeah.
I know there's like weapons and
Yeah.
things you can do, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Now, to you casuals out there, you might think this is pixel perfect, but people who grew up with Castlevania, they may have a few nitpicks. Like, again, the yellows are a little bit too yellow in this version. The palette is just slightly off. And there's a major sound glitch that you can't really hear much during the levels, but once you finish a level, it's real obvious. What's great is that it's a very loud screech, so it's pretty obvious when it happens. Oh man, talking about the crash bug. Okay, this is actually going to be relevant to our topic here. This version, I have confirmed, uses the original revision, not the revision A. I got the game to crash on the Grim Reaper. Just like with the cartridge I had when I was a kid. So if you're hoping for the bug-fixed release, nope, this is the original Prog Zero version of this game. PRG, rather. It stands for Prog.
It's just really into prog rock.
Mm-hmm. That crash, honestly, isn't very common. Just don't use boomerangs on the Grim Reaper. Or the Grim Reaper. He reeks.
I was gonna say... that stinks. Damn, this is a big castle.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody done a goof about Dracula's castle and like made a fake Zillow ad for it? Has anybody done that? Can I do that and like put no effort into it?
No, because it changes form every time.
Oh god. Oh, maybe when
You can't list that shit on the market. It's like, this week it has 37 rooms. Next week, who knows?
No way.
Next month, they're planning to turn it upside down again. I don't know, it's the owner. He just likes having rooms that can be
Who's this guy?
normal and upside down.
Hey.
That's the giant bat.
I'm not good at fighting him.
He's your enemy.
Well, I assume so. Look at him.
38 beds, 1 bath, yeah. Listed by Shaft. Symphony of the Night was fun. When are we going to play that?
I am not good at this.
Yeah, you typically need sub-weapons for these bosses. There was an axe in the hallway you could have gotten.
It's Danny's turn.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, I like the game. I don't think I'm going to get past that bat.
So speaking of that revision, let's see if we can make a crash happen live on stream.
Nice.
For me, this happens once every 15 tries, but I'm just going to give it a few tries so we don't get bored here.
I just think if it's constantly changing, that means you could say, like, frequent renovations. And,
Yeah, that's a good thing.
You could say, we renovated this down to the studs. It's got an open everything, this place.
Now, the idea is to get 3 boomerangs on screen and whip your whip when there's the maximum number of sights on screen, because that causes the game to go apeshit. It doesn't know what to do.
Okay.
Just gonna give this a couple more tries. It's still pretty inconsistent, which is surprising considering that it happened like every damn time I did it when I was a kid. I just thought the game was unbeatable. Stupid game.
Okay, so apparently the Japanese version of this uses the 1993 cartridge releases, which is based on the US PRG-1 version.
Oh, they get the cartridge release? That one adds an easy mode, among other things. That'd be pretty nice to have. Hope we get that one. Oh, of course, once it comes time to perform it live, it's not going to happen. But trust me, if you throw enough boomerangs and Death throws enough sights, you're eventually going to crash the game in this version.
And you've done it before, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I was doing it just before the show. It's really inconsistent, though. Alright, here we go. Last try. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Death. Ruin the game. Not this time. Not this time. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna run 1 credit clear Castlevania. You ready?
Yeah.
And by that I mean I'm only giving myself 1 credit.
Okay.
Now, there's people out there who can speedrun this game, who are really good at it. I'm not one of those people. This should be fun, though.
Are you average at least?
I'm okay. It was one of the few games I had when I was a kid, so I've been playing this since I was like 6 years old. Secret bonus. I hope you're taking notes.
Yes, for my own runs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People ought to do high score runs of this game.
They should. Does this game loop upon completion?
It does, yeah. Castlevania 1 just loops infinitely. But they're not the same. It increases the difficulty, and it adds extra bonus items you can't get in the first loop.
Is there money in the wall?
Yeah.
Damn.
Drac hides money, meat, all the valuable stuff.
It's a little ahead. Tons of inbuilt shelving and storage. So much convenient storage.
Feel like a snack? Just crack open the wall.
It's, no, we call that built-in storage.
Mm-hmm.
Built right into the wall. It's really nice.
That could be realistic. Just make it jerky instead of just, prepared meat.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could do prepared meat as well. It's Austin.
If you wanted to.
I mean, I guess he's in Romania. I mean,
He's undead, so...
Yeah.
Wait, do undead people get diarrhea? Let me forget I ever asked that joke.
That is a good question. Is Dracula a tax cheat? I guess.
Yeah, no one's gonna pay all the correct taxes on this castle. I mean, how can you even estimate that?
I mean, I don't even know how they do property taxes in Romania.
Has Drac ever heard of a bank? A blood bank? I'll be here all night.
I was gonna say, catch us at, I don't know the name of any comedy clubs in Austin. Yuck 'em Up Joint.
Yuck 'em up joint.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, too soon. This is the secret to beating this guy.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's so cheap!
Mm-hmm. Listen here. Did you hear those little beeps?
That was cool.
That's not supposed to be there.
Well, I liked it.
Okay, it's a bug that's an improvement, according to Alex.
Mm-hmm.
It's something you occasionally hear, but it only really manifests itself during the, after you beat a level. There's secret number 2. Add it to your list.
Okay, cool. So, what does the crown do?
Gives you 2,000 points.
Can you trade in points for, like, better weapons?
You get extra lives if you get a certain number of points.
Okay.
So it is kind of important. Okay, what I want to know, is there any other series like this with me for other people? That's a proper phrasing for a sentence. What other series do you think where you like the best game that's not the best game in the series? Because that's the way I feel about Castlevania 1. 3 is by far the best of the trilogy, no joke, but this is the one I like the best.
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's kind of like that for me also with Final Fantasy 4 and 6. Like, 6 is unquestionably better, but I like 4 more.
Let's see, Bloodstained, Ninja Gaiden 1, Mario 2, SSX Tricky, Mario Land. Yeah, a lot of folks will like that with Mario and Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Mario has a lot of games that feel very different, so that makes sense that you would like more than the other, one more than the other.
It's a merch likes Aria of Sorrow more than Symphony of the Night, if that counts.
Oh, wow.
Like in Pro Skater 2 more than 3.
2 is better than 3. You're right. I never got into 3.
Like in Crash Bandicoot Warped more than 2. Let's see.
And I like Crash Bandicoot 1 more than the other 2.
Let's see.
So in the end, everyone's wrong.
Ooh. Let's see, Chat likes the Kirby spin-offs more than main games.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually, yeah, there's some really fucking good spin-offs in that series.
Kirby just has unusually good spin-offs.
He does.
He can play pinball, he can play Breakout.
He can
He
fly,
went on an air
he can
ride.
climb, he can stretch real high.
Oh, we're confusing him with James Pond again.
I am sorry to everyone in chat that the James Pond advertising is somehow merged into, like, the core of my brainstem.
Yeah, same. This is a good fight to have boomerangs for. Holy Water works too.
Well. Damn, nice glasswork, Dracula.
Yeah, these games always had a strong visual style, even from the first game. Like, this castle looks real fucked up. everything's always crumbling and in some kind of disrepair.
No. I mean, it's got curb appeal with the original exposed brick.
Oh, true.
Mm-hmm. It's a gardener's dream. Look at all that vine growth.
Man, you could sell a vegetarian meal to a vampire. I tell you what.
I fantasy shop on Zillow all the time because I like to look at cool houses and not so cool houses, and I gotta say, it's kind of depressing. But it has led me to learn how to write about the shittiest looking houses.
As long as you learn something.
Rustic charm, thank you.
Oh, that's a good one. So much rustic charm.
Oh, I'm not using incognito mode on Zillow! Oh, that's unfortunate. Now Google and everyone else knows that I think that the $3 million mansion that is very overpriced, that's like trying to sell itself as like a Airbnb, that I think that house looks pretty cool, but it's very overpriced.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Goddamn Medusa heads. Oh, check it out. Number 3. I'm gonna quiz you at the end.
Okay.
First question on the quiz. What's the most important part of the game? Answer, making sure you don't pick up the wrong sub-weapon. Yeah, that's a thing that happens. Enemies drop shit constantly, and it's never stuff that you want. I really wanted that boomerang for the boss, but what are you gonna do?
Do you know about the unobtainable money bag in this level?
No, where is it?
Uh-huh.
I guess it's probably like beneath a platform or something.
I guess Danny didn't know.
No, I didn't. I never said I knew everything.
I never said you did, I was just...
Get off my back!
I'm so sorry. The last step before the mummy arena, you have to keep walking left against the wall, according to BMF.
Whoa, weird. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. Oh, good. One hit to kill the mummy with.
I promise you, I'm not expecting you to be a brain genius. Drackle. I was gonna call it Draculania. Draculania!
It's Draculania at the Thunderdome. I picture that as being like a wrestling event.
Honestly, I think wrestling would be better with more Dracula. There's
Me
not
too. Ah, the mummy's got me.
I really think that's actually wrestling's problem right now, is there's no Dracula presence. You know they turned Bray Wyatt into an evil clown?
I saw.
That sucks.
That does suck.
And I looked at it and I was like, oh, this sucks.
I sure wish I didn't pick up that watch.
Sorry, honey. You have to watch what you're picking up!
Hey, leave the bad jokes to me.
Fair.
A blood bank!
Ozzy mentions that a video game championship wrestling did have Dracula. I'm glad! I'm glad. Did it have, Simon? Any of the Belmonts?
They should.
Alright, good luck, Danny.
Can I not get a full whip for this fight, please? Okay, there it is. Good.
Call him Big Whip Danny.
Simon has the biggest whip.
They don't call him that at all.
Alright, fight's going well so far.
Actually, I don't know what they call. What do they call you? Hey, you survived.
They call him Big Butt.
They do. They really do.
Yeah, you could probably whip him in the head, but I wanted that meat.
Danny needs that wall turkey.
I don't have time for strategizing. I'm just here to break open blocks and eat the meat inside.
Whee!
Plop. He's fine.
I don't think you're gonna die, are you?
I died once to the mummies.
Oh, okay, never mind. Oh yeah, you did, you did.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna run out of lives, I mean.
We'll see.
Okay. I have faith in Danny, and If he doesn't do it, we're refunding all of your subscriptions.
Yeah, we're refunding my purchase of Bubsy.
We're just doing that anyway.
Who do I talk to on PlayStation to ask about that?
Mr. Sony.
Which PR person?
Mr. Sony, who's renamed himself to Mr. Sony, as per his contract working Q. He went all the way from QA to being Mr. Sony.
Wow, that's inspiring. Mm-hmm. You can start in the mailroom, and someday you're going to be Mr. Sony.
Unfortunately, all he does is field complaints from people.
Is there a Mrs. Sony?
No.
Oh. Sorry, dude.
That's because no one wants to be Mr. Sony. It's a terrible job.
Yeah.
You just get yelled at all day by,
It's like being Mr. Xbox.
Oh, God. You get yelled at all day by teens online.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you have to moderate the official forums. And you have to pass out bans when people say things in chat. So, like voice chat and stuff. So it's a pretty hard job. You'll think twice about talking shit about Mr. Sony now, huh?
Respect for Mr. Sony.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what they say, corporations, they have personhood. We've ruled... No, legally... No, I'm not joking. Legally, corporations have personhood. So,
yeah, they do.
So, the thing is, how can you have personhood if there's not a real person? So, Supreme Court ruled if you're a corporation, one person has to... It's like being the whipping boy, but you're the corporation boy. You are the personification of a corporation, and it's, a living brand, if you will.
A living brand.
Mm-hmm. You've seen Food Fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. But more depressing.
Okay, let's see if I can beat Frankenstein and his pal Igor. It's easy if you have the this weapon and you don't fuck up.
Was that really a plot point in Community? I've literally never seen Community, I promise. I just always think about, after Food Fight, I've been thinking a lot about corporations as literal people.
That was a miracle I survived that. That fight went very badly. Yeah, so if you're familiar with this game, you're probably seeing a lot of things you hate. Things like those little hunchbacks that hop all over the place, those skeleton dragons that take a million hits. This is a real tough game. This is a game that you have to play a lot to get good at. Luckily, if you get it when you're a kid, you just have infinite time to get good at it. Now, you might be saying, Danny, why didn't you spend that time studying? In which I might say, shove it.
Studying? Who needs that?
Yeah, who needs it? All that math, that's never come into play, but here I am on a live stream having to play Castlevania, and oh, good thing I played Castlevania instead of learning math, Dad.
That's right. Danny's dad, you are called out.
It is kind of funny that a lot of us grew up with parents being all like, video games are a waste of time, you'll never get money off of these. Get a job. And now jobs don't exist and people just stream on Twitch.
Did your parents as a child tell you to get a job?
Yeah, when I was like 7.
It's like, Dad, get a job. It's like, what job can I do? Child labor laws exist.
Son, I need some new guitars. Get a job. And I said, shove it, and I went back to playing Castlevania. Because I was a cool kid.
That's unfair to your dad's guitars.
That's true. Now, I will say, I can't one credit clear Castlevania 3. That game's hard. Castlevania 2? I hate to say this, but I kind of like Castlevania 2. I know everyone hates it, though. That's the one that went all RPG and weird, and that's why I like it. So what we want to do is get to the Grim Reaper with the Holy Water, because that is a weapon that just evaporates him.
Okay, Arnold Rimmer likes Castlevania 2.
Castlevania 2 is fun. It would be a lot less fun if they gave you limited lives, but luckily they don't, so it never becomes too frustrating. And as for never knowing whether you'd have to, like, stand in front of a cliff to make a whirlwind appear and weird shit like that, that's what Nintendo Power is for. Just look at Nintendo Power, they have all the answers.
Always, that's the official Retro Pals statement here.
Just read Nintendo Power.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you're looking for criticism of this collection, 9 out of 10. Go buy it. It's real good. And it's only going to get better when they patch it.
Oh, I'm excited for that. What's the patch doing again?
It adds the Japanese versions.
Oh, nice.
And for Castlevania games, when the regions are so different, it's really worth offering different versions.
Alright, we've got a couple of Castlevania 2 fans. You missed the secret money bag.
Oh, I did! There was one in the lab! I was running short on time. The sun was in my eyes.
How many guitars are you going to be able to buy now, Danny?
Alright, pretty good on ammo. I just have to get through the Hall of Death. Up next here is the worst part of the game.
No, the Hall of Death, that's where death is.
Mm-hmm. The only way out is death. See, this level is just a flat march to the left, and it's full of Medusa heads and axe armors. A truly deadly combination.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry, Danny.
Alright, killed them all. The secret is the holy water. Also, the secret is inside.
I was gonna say, the holy water seems like, I think chat's called it broken. It seems kind of broken.
It breaks the game. Here's what it does to the Grim Reaper. He doesn't even get to throw his scythes.
It's like, hey! Hey! Hey!
Hey, that's holy water. It burns. Dude! And we're about to enter the last level here.
Really?
Yeah.
Good job, Danny.
Doesn't mean I'm going to one credit clear it. There is the Dracula fight. Dracula is just all RNG.
I bet you could beat Dracula. You're a strong, handsome lad.
Take a holy water bath, idiot. Yeah. Yeah, Grim Reaper is by far the toughest boss in the game. Like, he's ridiculous. And that technique just trivializes him. Now, these bats, these are also RNG, I believe. Please don't knock me in a pit. Please.
Go, Danny, go.
Don't swoop. He didn't swoop. Alright. That is the smoothest I've ever done that part. Never mind that.
That didn't happen.
I didn't get knocked into a pit. That's all I care about. Now, way back in the day, I saw Funk Doc try and do a low percent run of this game. What that constitutes is never getting any whip power-ups, never getting any sub-weapons, never whipping candles. Just going through the game with the shittiest whip, the possibly the worst weapon. And he got as far as the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper was just like a brick wall. Everything else he got through with some trouble, but fuck! Never mind, we're going on. We're doing it. We're fine. We're fine. I'm not melting down.
Right?
I'm not melting down in real time. No.
You're not participating in Meltdown May.
No. Oh, this is the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a good one. Here it goes. Fuck.
That's good.
It's a good start.
Mm-hmm. We're already losing sponsors, baby.
Just gotta figure out where I gotta go from there.
Jimmy's Food Meals has already got me on the horn, telling me that he's getting a lot of complaints.
Oh, we need Jimmy.
I know.
He's the sweetest plum.
Yeah, if you order from Jimmy Food Meals app, you can use the code RetroPals1 to get $15 off your first order of specialty sauces.
It's Dracula time, and time for that, to get my life back.
Okay.
Here we go. I got 3 lives to kill Dracula. You think I can do it? Alex does not have faith.
I was looking at chat. I just saw chat go.
You were consulting chat as to whether I can do it or not.
Yes. I say yes.
Okay.
No, but you can get gamer themed sauces from Jimmy's Food Meals, including a lovely Doin' Doritos slurry.
Sauce is the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate that. He lands on top of you because he's a dickhead.
What a jackass.
He's a real fucker, this guy. See that shit? Also, at this point in the game, you take 4 damage with every hit, so you only have 4 hits before you die.
Don't like that.
Yeah, that's another classic Castlevania thing. The first couple levels, you only took 2 damage per hit. Oh, you're getting the experience of watching Dracula just land right on top of you. It's the worst.
You did a really good job of not getting stomped by Drac there.
Thank you. It's actually very tight timing.
Doing so good, oh my god. Go, Danny, go!
Hey, I'm going to teleport right on top
Oh,
of you.
Jesus! Let's see here.
I'm asshole Dracula. Blur.
Oh my god, Danny, go!
Pretty good shape.
Holy shit, his head flew off!
Uh-huh.
What is that?
And
That's
then
not Dracula!
That's totally Dracula. That's,
No way!
That's Dracula's new self.
Wow, Dracula, your persona kicks ass! Yo, yeah, have you got any, like, art?
Who you commissioned that from, man?
I
Who you
love
do
him!
that? Who do that art?
Oh, it's great!
Who does Dracula commission, anyways?
Dracula's so cool! No way! Don't beat him up, that person kicks ass!
He spent a lot of time on it.
It's really good!
There we go. Castlevania 1 credit clear.
Alright, you were asked if this is going to be one of those things where you want CC of childhood favorite and then put it in the top 10.
That might be happening,
That's probably
yes.
going to happen, yeah. You called it.
Thank you. Thank you for the GGs and you did it and stuff. That was rough. I lost... What was that, 1 life? Did I just lose 1 life? That makes me mad.
You lost... No, you intentionally took another
Oh,
death.
okay, yeah, that's right. I did take a couple of deaths. Okay, that's a good clear then. Yeah, the original Castlevania, and here comes the hilarious spoof credits with screenplay by Bram Stoker, music by James Banana,
Hilarious.
Christopher B., the classic.
Ah, you lost 3 lives, apparently.
Oh man, I sucked. Boris Karloff's. Good old Love Cheney Jr. And Mick Shreks.
Oh, more Love Cheney.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love that Cheney. This is such a good game. I love Castlevania.
Thanks for posting the Schmupulation interview about Castlevania. Those are, yeah, check out Schmupulation. There's a lot of good translated interviews there.
Oh yeah, that came out fairly recently. Yeah, a lot of good information in there, like how the Castlevania team was treated like dirt because they couldn't do Ninja Turtles numbers.
Thank you for playing.
And that's the start of the second loop, but
all right.
we got to move on here. I spent way too much time on that. We got to play one more game, and that's this thing. Now check it out. I enabled this special Game Boy filter for this game. Look at this shit.
This looks awful.
Yeah, it looks just like a Game Boy.
Ugh, I love it.
Here you go.
No! Oh, it sucks. I can barely see it. Is it blurry when it moves?
No.
Oh, thank God. But that also means it's not accurate.
Change your batteries. No, it looks like this. This looks like a real Game Boy screen. If you really hate this, you can change it to be just...
dots!
Yeah, it's all dots. That looks amazing. And I'd say this is the appropriate way to play this, considering this is one of the first Game Boy games. This wasn't quite a launch title, but it did come in within the first few months of release.
Whoa, slime boys, get out of here.
And boy does it feel rushed, because there's constant flickering, frame drops. Sometimes the interface will just glitch out for no real reason, like constantly. That and it's slow and doesn't play too well, but it's Castlevania. If I'm a consumer, imagine my disappointment as a child at playing the first portable Castlevania. I'd imagine a lot of kids felt that, yeah. Because Game Boy comes out, you see Castlevania, you think, oh man, you can do no wrong. Castlevania's great. You got 420.
That's for 70.
This game and its famous rolling eyeballs. Yeah, this is not too great of a game. Luckily they did fix things, the sequel is significantly better. And the third game isn't as good, but it's still better than this.
Oh, slowly crawling up.
Yeah, that's the main issue with this game. You are very slow. It is a slow, glitchy game.
Hey, don't. Be nice, thank you.
But it looks decent, and the soundtrack is great.
What I want to know is, I get why the monsters don't like this guy. I get why, you know, the Dracula's army doesn't like him. But why the birds? What did you do to piss off the animals?
You'll have to ask him and the guy from Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah!
Maybe they're just covered in some kind of bird pheromone.
That bird was gonna get my head.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Uzi, there's a speed hack for this? That might make this playable. Oh, I say that, but I've played all the way through this. I did have this for an original Game Boy, and I played all the way through it on there. Not when it was new, though. I think... Yeah, it was only years later when I had a Game Boy Pocket. I got it at a pawn shop, and it had this game. Boogaloo points out, this game was co-programmed by Masato Maegawa, founder and president of Treasure. Yep, Maegawa is Mr. Treasure. And he has paid his dues, if this game is any indication.
Alright, I'll play another life.
Okay. Hey, if you don't like this, we can always go back to Bubsy.
I'll play another life.
Okay.
I have never seen people so excited to leave chat.
I know! That says something. Like, I can shit talk all I want, but I can't control what other people say. Like, damn. That is a hell of a reaction.
Like, I hope we didn't actually piss anyone off. If we have, sorry, but also...
Well, do right by Bubsy. Mm-hmm. Even he deserves better than that.
We're contractually obligated to talk about Bubsy.
Oh yeah, this game is part of Castlevania canon. This is Christopher Belmont, nephew of some Belmont. Story is the Belmonts and the Draculas have been feuding. It's like the Hatfields and the McCoys.
How many people, well, I guess Dracula gets, killed. But...
Yeah. Stupid McCoys and their eyeball technology.
I don't know how to get past this and I don't care.
You can whip them, they explode.
What? That's bullshit!
But you notice how glitchy everything is? Like, everything is always flickering in and out of place. That's not bad emulation, like the actual cart is like that. Even if you play it on a Super Game Boy, it's gonna have those issues.
Hey, getting the candles is a lot harder in this one.
Yeah, it's not quite as natural. They're not at your maximum jump height. Just a lot of things feel off, if you're familiar with old Castlevanias. And yes, this is on Virtual Console. This is one of the few Game Boy games they released for 3DS. There's like this, and Balloon Kid, and Lock and Chase, and then the Pokemon games, and then they stopped forever.
Like, you're good.
I can only assume there wasn't much of a market for it. Otherwise they would have continued. That's a shame.
Slowly chugging along.
Yeah, you were power walking. Also noticing this game has some very nice stereo panning, like you can hear the crow, like, go between the speakers.
Does this have any, like, Super Game Boy filters or anything like that?
No, it does not have borders or specific palettes. It just has a generic palette if you plug it into a Super Game Boy. Though Konami did re-release these games in GB Collection series, and those added palettes, I think.
How many lives do I have?
I think it's canonical that he has polio, yes. That explains a lot.
Okay. I guess his parents were... Well, I was like, yeah, I guess he was before the days of vaccination, so
Yeah.
It's not a case where his parents refused to vaccinate him.
Oh, right, yeah, Boogaloo points out the Seiken Densetsu collection in Japan was also by M2, and that had a Game Boy game in it, which had the same video options, apparently. Alright, you gotta jump, make as far of a jump as you can. Nice! Hey, at least you cleared those blocks.
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Alex is fucking done.
I am fucking done.
I'm gonna play this.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
not too harsh on this game. There's a lot of criticism you could level at it, but it still has a charm to it. It still manages to feel like a Castlevania game, mostly because of the aesthetics and the music, I'll admit. That and a lot of things about this are weird, like you get power-ups in the forms of crystals, and at maximum level your whip shoots a fireball, and yet, once you take a single hit, you lose that power. And that, in my opinion, is bullshit. You shouldn't lose your power-ups when you get hit. That's just wrong. Also, yeah, wow, this plays like dog shit compared to the NES one. See, they explode.
Oh, nice. You have the power of the Lord within you now.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the Wisdom Tree games, right?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause you're fighting demons, you've got the
This is-
armor of God.
This is right after Noah's Ark. The Earth was repopulated and it was full of too many birds, so bird hunters had to kill them. Also vampires.
I've actually never heard of those the Zelda game series. Is it good?
Which Zelda?
Any of them. I haven't heard of them before. Have you ever heard of the Zelda?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Must be a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an eShop exclusive?
I think so. I think it's a WiiWare game.
Hmm.
Like, it got started on the Wii, and it just kind of...
Oh, that's that new thing on the Epic Game Store.
Yeah! Yeah!
I thought it was called Fortnite. Oh,
No,
well.
no. It's called Zelda, and yeah, it's got like specialty dances and stuff. It's really interesting. I think you'd like it. It's even got like an exploration mode.
We will never play a Zelda on this stream. Oh, except for all the ones we did.
Oh, have we played any Zeldas on the show?
BS Zelda.
Oh yeah, those don't count. Those aren't real.
Check it out.
What are you doing?
I'm climbing.
Can't do that.
There's secrets.
Video games don't have secrets. Breath of the Wild is a 3D platformer, and Zelda 2 is a mascot platformer.
Oh my god. You know what? I agree with at least one of those. I really think we could rank Zelda 2 on our list. It qualifies. Link, I'm happy to say you've qualified for the position.
Congratulations, Link. I always knew you could do it. Is Mega Man still banned? Did we ban him? Oh yeah.
We just haven't covered his game yet. Like, if I want to cover Mega Man, I want to do it from the beginning. Do it one of these days. Once they release a Mega Man collection. Oh wait, they did.
Okay, if Zelda 2 counts, so should Castlevania 2.
Okay. Put it in there.
Is Chris Belmont a mascot?
He's not the preferred Belmont, but he's still part of the family. Like how Nicolas Cage is technically a Coppola.
It's true!
Yeah.
Yeah, we did originally count out Mega Man, and that was mostly because we didn't want to play every single fucking Mega Man, but yeah.
Yeah, initially I didn't want to put running guns in this list. That's kind of foolish, though. A lot of them have so much platforming.
Yes, Nicolas Cage is related to Francis Ford Coppola.
Mm-hmm. It's like his nephew or something.
And the many famous Coppola film children. The Coppola film family. Is Contra a mascot platformer?
Yeah, sure. Bill and Lance, they could take on Awesome Possum. I hate this part. I hated this part when I originally had this game.
This looks like a pain in the ass.
Yeah. It's just because the jumping is so weird.
Yeah, it's really precise.
Yeah. And you're just always moving in a crawl. Like, Christopher Belmont is in no hurry.
Jason Schwartzman is also a Coppola?
Wow.
The real world cinematic Coppola universe. Yes, it's the extended Coppola-verse. The Coppola-verse, as us Coppola heads call it.
Mm. Alright, is it boss time? Yeah, it's boss time.
Am I related to a Coppola?
Sure.
Does that mean I can be on one of the Coppola's insurance?
No.
Damn it. I want that Coppola insurance.
Got him.
Nicolas Cage, call me. And put me on your insurance somehow. You know he's got to have good insurance, right? Look at him. That man probably nearly dies once a week. Not in weird drug things, but like...
Just by accident or like a misadventure.
Like, you know, he used to talk about pretending his head was on fire and running around like his house screaming to get into character for Ghost Rider. He has like multiple castles. I think that he is a frequent flyer when it comes to his health insurance.
Maybe he's a vampire.
I mean...
There was that one movie where he admitted it. Where
guess...
he said, I'm a vampire!
Yes, that was him admitting he was a vampire.
Yeah, they caught it on tape. Yeah, this game has its qualities, but it's not the Castlevania game to play when you want to play a Castlevania game. It's still nice that it's here in the collection, though I do wish they included all 3 Castlevania Game Boy games, as well as Game Boy Kid Dracula, because that is significantly different from the NES one. But, for what's here, I think 8 games for $20 is not that bad, especially when the majority of the games are just not only good, they're like all-time classics. And they're done well. So I hope I have sold you on Castlevania Collection. Go pick it up.
Okay.
Also, go pick up Bubsy, now available on PS4 and Steam. Anyone can buy that if they want.
It is your right.
It's a free country.
But yeah, it is your right to be able to purchase that game. That right is free and clear, baby. Your right to purchase whatever you want, and if whatever you want is Bubsy, well, you can do it. It's the 26th Amendment.
The Bubsy Amendment. I don't know, we've seen enough of this. I think we can probably call it quits here. It's a decent game. If you have patience, you might like it, especially if you're a Castlevania super fan. Otherwise, you should probably just play Bloodlines or Super CV4. We ready to rank?
I'm ready to rank.
I'm ready to rank. I'm ready to rock. And Christopher is ready to take a dive.
Riptifer Christopher.
That's the funniest thing you've said all night.
Damn it!
Oh, wait, I wanted to show off one more thing before we
Okay.
get to ranking.
Okay.
This game includes a bonus book, which is a translated tome full of Castlevania pre-production art and information. Is this showing up on the stream?
Oh yeah, it is. I haven't opened
Yeah, check out some of this. There's some cool stuff in here. And I mean, like, this is a book. This is an 80-page ass book right here. Full of all kinds of stuff. You can zoom in and out like that.
That's cool.
What page do I want? This is what I want. There's different sections, including overviews of all the different titles in the series. There's original interviews.
Oh, that's cool.
There's a Castlevania research report, which links together the canon of the series. Look at it! Look, there it is. Christopher Belmont, Soleil Belmont, Dracula.
Dracula's child?
Niece?
Alucard and Kid Dracula are related?
Kid Dracula is all the way down there.
Oh my god.
10,000 years later?
Kid Dracula and Alucard are brothers.
They also ask key questions like, who are the Belmonts? The secret of the whip. This is all very well researched, and it's within canon, and it's like, it's kind of amazing they took the time to translate all of this. Ah, here we go. This is what we're here for.
Oh, hell yeah.
So check it out. This is the original sprite sheets of Simon Belmont.
I like the one where he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And they translated all this, all these meticulous notes in tiny scribbled Japanese. They went and translated it into English.
that is...
That is a dedication to it.
Okay, this is cool.
Mm-hmm. Original player character was planned to be named Peter Dante rather than Simon
Yes!
Belmont.
Peter, you gotta stop Dracula.
Oh, and from the beginning he was meant to whip in diagonal directions, though that wouldn't come until Super Castlevania 4. He's a whip master.
He is a whip master.
The grandson of Christopher Dante. I'm just gonna spend a couple more minutes on this, I think. There's cool stuff here. Look, this is the very first pre-production screen layout they made. This looks a lot like a specific stage in Dracula X, and now I'm wondering if they made that to pay tribute to this. I really wonder. There's a nice hand-drawn map.
Oh, that's so cool.
Now this is where the real wild shit comes. Sub-weapons that were planned early on, many of them didn't make the cut, including garlic, wooden stakes, and a gun with silver bullets.
Well,
you could have a gun.
That would work for werewolves.
Here's the messed up part. Look at this. Transformation. Transforms instantly into a werewolf for a few seconds. You were meant to turn into a wolf and kill other wolves. This game was very wolf-centric. They also had a bird you could control, which 8 Eyes later implemented on their own. Other stuff here. Excalibur. You could have gotten Excalibur. But yeah, just the idea of having to turn into a werewolf in the original Castlevania.
That is amazing.
A werewolf who shoots other werewolves with a gun. And there's stuff like this for all the games. I just briefly went over this, but there was tons of information that I didn't know before that is only in here as far as I know. Different map layouts for Castlevania 2. Here's what the townspeople are supposed to look like. That's a Frankenstein.
Cool Frankenstein.
And check it out, they wanted to have wind gusts in Castlevania 2, as well as tornadoes, and that ended up manifesting itself in the final version by that bullshit tornado puzzle. So they wanted it to be something cool, but instead they made it something that sucked.
Good commentary.
Thanks. Yeah. It's not always a straight improvement in terms of development. You can go back and forwards in terms of progression. And yeah, just tons of shit. This is good. There's 100 pages of this. And this alone makes it worth, I think, the whole package. But we have a job to do. Let's rank. Yeah, a furry power-up. Imagine what Castlevania would have been like if you were a werewolf who shot other werewolves with a gun.
Sick. Gotta readjust this. There we go. Ooh,
Nice. Oh, you can see more of it.
Yeah.
Alright, welcome to the judgment portion of the show. If this is your first time, this is the user interaction portion of the program. And yes, also welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. You can make your voice heard by saying whether these games are better or worse than Bubsy, Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. Today's a historic day. This is one of the few games where we get to pit Bubsy against Bubsy. So I'm gonna relish this. Folks, give me a Angel Bubsy, an RP Angel Bubsy, or an RP Devil Bubsy if you think Bubsy, Paws on Fire is better or worse than Bubsy, Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. Is the new Bubsy better than the old Bubsy? Vote now. Oh, look at all those devils. That is a lot of devils. So many devils.
It's either at or below Bubsy's level with the...
Oof. Oof. Yep, so many devils. There's one lone Angel Bubsy in there. 7 out of 10, baby! Yeah, I intentionally didn't play this before the stream because I wanted to have some raw, fresh reactions. Like, I didn't want to go into it with preconceptions, but what I played I did not enjoy. Especially the part where you have to repeat the levels with different characters. Like, what? Especially when it's the first level. Why do you have to play level 1 right after you beat level 1?
Well, you have to learn all the way the characters play, Danny.
No. That's my rebuttal.
Good rebuttal!
That should have been like day 1 of testing. Like, you know, I beat level 1. Why are you making me play level 1 again? That's bullshit. At least have it be like you need a certain number of medals to progress past this world. That's how actual video games do it. Not like that. Oh man, I had a lot of problems with that game, and honestly I didn't enjoy it. The auto-running just felt really simple. The backgrounds and the graphics were just... Again, Bubsy's contractual obligation is what that feels like.
I'm thinking, is it now... Here's the question. Is it better than Bubsy 2?
And yet I think it was better than Bubsy 2.
Okay, you think it's above Bubsy 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bubsy 2 was really miserable.
That was really dire. I agree with you there.
So it's going to be somewhere between Bubsy 1 and Bubsy 2.
I've seen some folks say it's around the Toki range.
Yeah, Toki was also one of those games that's playable, but not really anything you want to play. It's just kind of there. Maybe around the Mr. Nuts range, the Yeah, he's in good company here among Yonoid and Toki going apespit and all those others. But where exactly do we put it? Bubsy 2 is just a huge piece of shit. There's no excusing Bubsy 2.
Alright, well, I do think it should be a... man.
I'm seeing below Death Valley Rally. Toki's better. Better than Web of Fire.
I think it's better than Blues Brothers. I do think it's better than Web of Fire. I'm waffling on Socks the Cat, but that game had issues.
How about between Tasmania and the Smurfs? What do we think about that? This was a game that's...
Do you really think it's worse than the Genesis Tasmania?
Yeah.
Are you...
I've beaten Genesis Tasmania. I feel qualified to make that statement. It's not good.
Multiple folks are saying that Socks the Cat is better. We may have just ranked Socks the Cat too low, but...
Could
that
be.
game had issues. Just please understand, that game did have issues.
I will say, yes, it's better than Blues Brothers and Spider-Man Web of Fire. Alright, if you really want to put Tasmania below it, I would settle for between Toki and Tasmania.
Oh man, Chad wants it to go below Tasmania. Chad wants it to go like above Spider-Man Web of Fire.
You want to put it there? Honestly, I don't feel too bad about hurting Bubsy's feelings after that performance. Do it.
I don't know, it seems pretty low, but...
Bubsy's just looking at you, staring into your soul, saying, do it! Do it! Bubsy, the new Bubsy, officially worse than Socks the Cat Rocks the Hill. Wow. That is a real trait of power right there. Bubsy thought he was on top. Now Socks the Cat comes out of nowhere to steal it away from him.
We played it on PS4, but it's like same game on all systems, right? So PS4...
PS4, PC, for now. It will be on Switch.
Accolade UFO Interactive and developed by Choice Provisions.
Finding out the new Accolade was the same as UFO made things make a lot more sense.
That makes a ton of sense.
UFO makes strange business decisions.
Did we put this below Bubsy 3D? No, we did not.
I don't think... Well, Bubsy
it's
3D
a
is on the
different
other list.
Yeah.
Okay, it's officially worse than Bubsy 1 and Bubsy the Woolly Strike Back. Better than Bubsy 2. So it's not the worst game in the series, it's just a crushing disappointment. A crushing $25 disappointment.
Sorry, man.
I'll tell you what's not a disappointment. Castlevania Collection. That's some good shit. Translated Kid Dracula, the 3 major Castlevanias for NES, couple of Game Boy games, Bloodlines, Super Castlevania 4. Great games. But what about the original 1986 Castlevania, Castlevania 1? Is NES Castlevania better or worse than Bubsy?
There's Bubsy. Alright, let's see here.
I see Angel Bubsies and Bongo Butts. A Bongo Butt is a good thing, I assume. Some angels. Alright, more angels. Yeah, this seems pretty universal. The original Castlevania is definitely better than the original Bubsy. It's a classic. Not nearly as many wisecracks. Frankly, it could use a few more.
Can I say something cursed?
What?
Bongo butts drive me nuts.
It's Friday, people.
That's the most Friday thing I've seen.
That Friday
Alright,
feeling.
So, above Bubsy, definitely. Okay, I see below Sonic Mania. So let's scroll up real far here. Okay.
Now, Castlevania 3 might be in contention for top 10 or top 20. Castlevania, though, like I said, I like it the most, I'm willing to admit it's not the best Castlevania game. So... somewhere in here. Is it better or worse than Castlevania Bloodlines? Alright, I'm seeing below Bloodlines.
Everyone is saying below Bloodlines.
Okay, that's a good starting point then.
Okay, so where's okay, so below here.
Alright, a lot of really good games here. I want to say it's better than Tiny Toons.
Better than Tiny Toons? Where's Tiny Toons?
It's number 36.
Alright, okay.
So we have a range here between Castlevania Bloodlines and Tiny Toons. How far up we want to put this game? Also keeping in mind we need to rank a million other Castlevania games.
Okay, is it better than... Let's see. It's better than Tribrush Deppy.
I think so.
Is it better than Popple Mail?
Yes. I think it's better than Kirby's Dream Land. Maybe we can put it between Yoshi's Island and Kirby's Dream Land. Much as I dislike Yoshi's Island, it has a lot of stuff to offer.
And I like Kirby's Dream Land, but honestly, the original Game Boy version is definitely not as good as the original Castlevania. Now, if this were Kirby's Adventure, we'd be in a fight.
Yeah, true. All right, do it. Put it in there.
Okay. Doing it.
Excellent. That is a good place. I feel good about that. Once it comes to 3 and 4, then we're talking top 10 or top 20, but the original, still pretty good, but we need to leave room for the truly great ones. Still, play Castlevania. I love that game.
Play Castlevania.
And finally, maybe the best Castlevania game of all time, Castlevania The Adventure for Game Boy. The short after launch of the Game Boy game released by Konami. Is that better or worse than Bubsy? Christopher Belmont versus Bubsy. Christopher Belmont and his amazing shrinking whip.
Alright, Devil, Angel.
Okay.
Devil, equivalent, Devil.
This is the most contentious one of the night.
Ooh.
Look at that. This is like 50-50. So I'm saying Bubsy equivalent. I'm seeing about an equal number of angels and devils. This is a tough one.
Okay, I know Adventure has its problems, but I like it more than Bubsy. Not that far above Bubsy. Better than Booger Man.
It's difficult for me to say. I do like it. I don't know if I like it more than Bubsy. Bubsy's also pretty annoying to play. They're both pretty annoying games that have qualities that almost redeem them. Above Bubsy because it's Castlevania, but below because it plays like trash. That's the core of the argument there. Yeah, it's Castlevania. It's got that aesthetic to it, but boy, does it play like garbage.
Most chat consensus says please above Booger Man, but it's better than Booger Man at least.
We want to do that? I'm willing to say it's better than Bubsy just slightly. I couldn't make an argument for it above that, but if you want to put it above Booger Man, oh my god,
Okay,
yes, it is slow.
Yeah, that's the main issue with the game, is it's real...
He just
fucking
plods
slow.
along, this guy.
Oh, Tempo Junior is too far up. I don't want to put it anywhere near Bongo. It's... No.
I'll accept better than Booger Man.
Okay. But I don't think it's better than Santa Claus Jr. That's another portable game. I mean, it's for Game Boy fans, but...
Oh, Blab's right. We shouldn't let our love of the franchise color our opinions.
That's true. That's also true.
I'm having a crisis here. All right, side talk here. I'm side talking. This is a side topic. What's with all the hate for Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle? That game got announced for the Genesis Mini this week, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, worst game ever." It's a fine game. It's Alex Kidd. You gotta put Alex Kidd in there. It's not Alex Kidd BMX okay, whatever. I'm off the subject. Castlevania, I think, is better than Booger Man. Put it there.
Okay. Between Booger Man and Santa Claus Jr.
Yeah.
That's right. Is nostalgia tainting us? Probably.
A little bit.
What is this, Castlevania The Adventure?
Castlevania The Adventure, yes. Game Boy, Konami. Did I sound like Kermit? I think that's my default nerd voice. I'm just like, yeah, video games. The Rainbow Connection.
That's not even Kermit! That's... Did you even watch the 40-minute Muppet documentary? It's like 5 parts!
And that concludes another successful edition of Mascot Friday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for voting. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Hey, I gave you some free Bubsy gameplay right there, so now you can make an informed decision as to whether or not you want to buy it in week 1, or whether if you want to wait a few days for a 90% discount. Either way, a new Bubsy exists, and we played it, and we don't have to play it again.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Look at that beautiful layout.
Oh, it's so good. So welcome to the weekend. Enjoy it. If you want to put a little bit of Bubsy in your weekend, go ahead. I'm not going to judge. If you don't, that's cool too. We're a very accepting place, regardless of whether you want to play Bubsy or not.
We are Bubsy agnostic. Like Bubsy, don't like Bubsy, live your life. That's what we say.
Just live your life. That's Bubsy's catchphrase. That does it for us tonight. We are Retro Pals. We do things on the internet. If you go to our Patreon right now, it's patreon.com/retropals, and you pitch in $1, just $1, you can see a new episode of our series PlayStation Year Zero. This covers the original Kingsfield from Software. Their very first game, 1994. It looks like a butt, and it plays like one too, but it's a very fascinating game, and I think we covered it pretty well. Check it out if you would. It's good stuff. Alex, why don't you wrap us up? I'll look for a host here.
Alright, we are also on Twitter at twitter.com/retropalshq. That's where we post our Mascot Friday polls when we're not doing something like the Bubster here. And it's also where we post when we go live, when we've got new stuff up on YouTube, and any kind of Retro Pals news you can use. Along with, of course, the best of Danny's Twitter. Because Danny makes good tweets. We are also, as mentioned, on YouTube at youtube.com/retropals. That's where we post highlights of our streams. We also post original scripted content there, like our series PlayStation Year 1 and PlayStation Year 0. We also post archival material there. We actually have one of Danny's first videos on his YouTube channel. Is actually really interesting. It's from the Final Fight Streetwise prototype where everyone can't stop cussing. So do check us out on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff on our channel. And I think that's it for me. Danny, you see any cool people to host?
Nope, it's just us.
Just
I see a couple of people.
Okay, damn, I was like, none.
Let's see, what are we doing
Who
here?
drove all the cool people off of Twitch?
Was it Bubsy?
It was Bubsy. Even everyone on Twitch saw us streaming this and they all left. They were all like,
Alright, Chubo is playing Lost Treasures for the Commodore 64. Just various games. He's just testing them out. He does have original Commodore 64 hardware, so if you want to see those games on original hardware, that's the place to go. He's playing a game that looks all in the world like Maniac Mansion, but it's not. It's called Dirty. The game is just called Dirty.
Hate it.
Probably some good stuff. I trust Chubo. Even if the game is called Dirty, this is probably a good game.
Before we go, do you want to thank Uzi? They resubbed 21 months in a row. Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
And
All right,
done?
that's it. We are clear for the weekend. Feel free to enjoy the weekend as you see fit. We'll be back next week. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.